Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. We made it to Costa del Sol in the last episode, visited a few things, saw our old friend Hojo, didn't really have much to tell us that we didn't already know, and now we're heading west, as he so interestingly mumbled. So we're going to do that, we're heading kind of southwest. And we head up this way. As you can see this at the kind of the left part of the screen, kind of sort of toward the middle. I guess I can pan the camera toward the middle a little bit. See this kind of weird pointy structure appearing? That is an area we need to be going to, but we can't get to it yet because, as you can see, there is a river between us. We can't cross that river. There's also a desert up ahead. You can kind of see at the top of the screen. We can't cross either, so we have to take a little detour. We have to go this way. Go around this little hill here, and we have a battle. This is a new area, so it'll probably be a new enemy. And it is. This guy is called a Grand Galan. And let me pause a second. Let me take a moment. I think we can actually steal an item from him if my no, nope, that's the same guy. Okay, I got a different. That's not what we're looking for. Okay. No, that's not what we're looking for. Okay. So never mind. This guy's not worth stealing anything, so we'll just kill him. The interesting thing about this character, about this enemy, is this is one of those egg guys that what he'll do, he'll show it probably in a minute, is he'll split, or not split, but he'll open up his mouth and he'll spit out a couple of more eggs. And then those eggs will spit out a couple of more. But I killed them all too quickly, so we weren't able to show that. And I believe that you get experience for each one of those that you kill. So when the big one spits out 2, and then they spit out, and then another one spits out 3. I think we've got 3 in the front, 3 small ones in the front, 2 in the middle, and the one big guy in the back. If you get them all come out and then you kill them all, I think you get more experience for all of those than just killing the one big one by itself. Or if you manage to kill the 2 middle-sized ones before they spit out those 3 little ones. So my point is, the more on the field, the more experience you'll get. So if you want to wait a while to let those guys come out, that's okay. You can get a little more experience that way. It's not a massive difference. It's like you're going to go from 88 points for killing the one big guy to 500 for beating all 7 of them, or all 6 of them. But it's a little better, but I don't really think it's worth the time of waiting for him to spit all the eggs out. Alright, let's just continue around here and up this bridge. This little mountain path here. Cross this little bridge here. And go down, and our destination is not that cave up there, but this battle right here. Which is the same enemy we fought a moment ago. So I'll just kill him real quick and be right back. Our destination, as I was trying to say, is this cave right over here. Now while we're entering a cave, we're actually just entering a mountain path. So we got another battle right away. Alright, we have a couple different enemies here. We got the little things in front called search crowns, which I believe even though they cast fire themselves, they're actually weak to fire. And then we have the enemy in the back, which is called a Needle Kiss, which is completely immune to lightning attacks. So do not use lightning on them. Use Grease Lightning here to get that thing through. Use Lightning again, or to use Grease Lightning again to get that experience on it. Or get Yuffie to move on to Yuffie's next limit break is what I'm trying to say. There we go. But the Search Crowns, I believe they cast fire attacks, but I know for sure they are weak to fire. So feel free to launch your fire attacks, especially if by now you, like me, have learned Fire, your Tier 2 fire attacks. Here's what Clim Hazard looks like, or backslash in my case. It's a single target attack, but it does a lot of damage. Between backslash or Clim Hazard and Blade Beam, I'd probably prefer Blade Beam, because Blade Beam does hit all targets, even though the Blade Beam that diffuses to other enemies does less damage. I still prefer multi-targeting attacks. Alright, Cloud level up to 20, which is good. Eris and Yuffie are still at 18, that's alright. Alright, let's move our way up here. Cloud, when you use little blocks, Cloud will jump over them automatically. Talk to this guy. Okay. Why shouldn't we be? Oh, really? Guy in a black cape, huh? I just think it's more like a trench coat in my opinion, but what do I know? Yuffie seems less than interested. I don't think there's anything more we can really... Alright. Let's continue on up here into the sunshine. Climbing some more rocks that we gotta jump over. And now we find a Mako reactor. However, this time we don't actually go into this reactor or do anything to it. We can completely bypass it and ignore this place altogether. But we do have some new enemies here. These guys are called bloat floats. I think these guys are also weak to fire. But also, if you want to, just cast Mako Magic or Beta if you'd like. But I prefer Mako Magic because, again, it's powerful enough without having to sacrifice a lot of MP. Let's use Blizzard here, I guess. Wow, they're really sucking on Yuffie. I know that sounds wrong, I don't really care. Alright, one shot from Eris did the trick. We need to heal up Yuffie real quick, because she's taking some hits. Which is not surprising, she's Furied, so what's going to happen? Helps boost her limit break, of course. So let's throw a high potion on her. That'll heal her up. Alright, continue our way down here. And again, we don't get to go into this particular reactor. We're just going to go right on past it as if we don't even see it's here. Go down here this way. Now, there's a path that leads here. You see these stairs right below where I'm standing? You can actually take those stairs down, go underneath the railroad tracks here, and then climb up the stairs, and you'll end up at this large platform that you see on the right-hand side of the screen. But there is absolutely nothing to do here. You would think they maybe would have hidden an item like an ether or maybe a materia of some kind there. They didn't. There's absolutely no point to this platform. I'll even say this, spoilers sort of, even later in the game. At no point in the game, from here to the end of the game, is there any reason this platform is here. You can come up here and there will never be anything here. So you would think they would like have hidden a small item here, maybe you can come back here and get later in the game even. But they didn't. There's absolutely no reason for it to be there. Other than maybe a 10-second time waster to possibly get into a battle or something. I don't know. I really think they meant to put something there and didn't, but it really has no use of being there. Alright, we'll continue down the railroad tracks here. Alright, this part of the railroad tracks is kind of interesting. I want to explain this before I get to it. As you can see, we have a save point here. I'm going to utilize that save point. What's going to happen is as you're running across the tracks, Cloud will occasionally stop. There's 3 chances you can do this. He'll stop and he'll be trying to keep his balance because the train tracks are going to collapse under his feet. If you press OK before the train tracks collapse, that's hard to say all at once, Cloud will jump away and not fall. But if you don't press OK in time, Cloud will fall, and you go into like a little mini game where you need to press left and tap OK a bunch of times, or hold right and tap OK a bunch of times. And I'll show this on screen, of course. And what you want to do is there's 2 items you can get out of the 3 opportunities you have to fall through here. If you go all the way to the left, you hold left long enough and keep tapping OK, you'll fall down and be able to climb back up and pick up an item on the way up. And same thing when you hold right and go all the way down. You can go either way. You can go left first or right first. It doesn't matter. But you only have 3 opportunities to do this. So if you mess up any of those opportunities, you get a couple of more to try to get them. But once you've gotten past the 3rd point, if you've missed any items, they're gone. So we went over here, and I'll save real quick, and I'll show you what I mean by this little, I guess you can sort of say a mini game, if you will, or just kind of a challenge to try to grab these extra items. Okay, saved up, ready to go. So we're coming down here. We're going to jump across this. We're going to go up first and get into a battle. Alright, we got those needle kisses in the front, and in the back is our old friend, popular from the Final Fantasy series. It's a cockatrice, but in this game they don't call it a cockatrice. They call it a cockatolus, for whatever reason. But there is cockatolus. And Eris is a little break. We're going to use Healing Wind here to heal everybody up here. And again, the needle kisses are immune to lightning, so do not cast lightning. They will take no damage from it. Let's use Mako Magic as our multi-targeting attack here. On Yuffie's turn, I'll have her use Grease Lightning. Limit, Grease Lightning on the Cockatolus in the back, and it'll probably be the strongest enemy. And so I think this is like the 5th or 6th time I've used Grease Lightning so far, so she should be pretty close to leading her second level 1 limit break. They also, as you can see, the Needle Kits also cast Thunder attacks, which can be pretty devastating, so you want to be careful with that. Keep your eye on your HP, don't let it get drained too quickly. And there they go. Alright, there we go. We got Clear Tranquil, which is Yuffie's second level 1 limit break. Awesome. Alright, I think Clear Tranquil is actually a healing skill, believe it or not. Let me check that real quick. Check. Check, level 1, there we go. Yeah, restores HP of all allies. So, essentially, Yuffie could be a second healer if you wanted to. You could use this limit break to actually heal your party, which is nice. Okay, now that she's learned her second level 1 limit break, she needs kills, so she does not need to be Furied anymore. So let's take her off of Fury. And pretty much she's caught up as far as limit breaks are concerned with everyone else in the team except Cloud and Aerith, of course. So I'm going to leave her in just a little bit longer. That person to help her get some more kills. Okay, as far as limit breaks go, we're fine. Okay, we're ready to go up this way now. Now you see us. You don't want to press OK here. I want to go ahead and fall. And I'm going to hold the left stick and repeatedly tap the OK button because I'm falling to the left. And if I did it right, or correctly I should say, I land there. Press OK to get back on this side, and we just climb right up. And we'll pick up this item on the way up. We got the Wizard Staff. That is a new weapon for Aerith. And we can't fall down there again. All we do is just jump over it. Let's see what the Wizard Staff does, if it's any better than what she's currently got. I don't think it is, actually. Okay, she loses a few points in attack, but it does give her double experience, double AP growth. Very, very tempting. I really, really like using double AP weapons. There'll be times when I would take a weaker double AP weapon over a stronger single AP weapon. Or normal growth, as you would, I guess you could say. Only 4-point loss in attack, and mostly I use her for magic because she's got a stronger magic stat. She's essentially the mage of the party. I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and give her the double AP. So I need to do a little bit materia rearrangement here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a complete removal and refresh, strip everybody, and arrange. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little materia rearrangement here, and I'll be right back to show you what my changes are going to be. Okay, I'm back. Here's my materia setup for now. This isn't my best setup, but this will work for mostly because I'm trying to focus on getting the AP growth. On Aerith's Wizard Staff, which again, all 3 characters currently have double AP growth. So I put Restore, Lightning, and Elemental on Aerith. Now remember, the Elemental materia is strictly just there for AP. Because it's not paired for anything, I'm not going to get the advantage of the passive elemental abilities, but I will get the AP on it, which as you can see, it requires a lot of AP to level, which is why I want to put it in the double category to kind of help boost it a little bit. I will make use of its elemental, the elemental passive ability much later. I have Fire, all for multi-targeting attack, Steal, because there's still some items I want to steal, especially in this area. There's an area I'm looking for that if I don't encounter it, I'm going to hang around here until I find it, and I'm going to steal an item off of it. And then I have this all materia here. Again, not really using it for its passive ability, but just so it gains AP. I want my all materias to try to gain as much AP as I can. And what materias left over is Cover, Long Range, Chocobo Lure, and my 3 summons. The only reason I have Cover here in my not in use right now is because I don't really have anybody that I really need it for. Aerith needs to work on kills for limit breaks, so she doesn't really need to Cover to take any extra damage. And Cloud and Yuffie are the same way. They need kills in order to get their next limit break, so it's not important to have Cover right now. For Yuffie, I went Restore, Lightning, and Fire. This Fire materia is still let me get more specific. This Fire materia here is my only Fire materia so far that has upgraded to level 2, which is why it has Fyra. And then on Yuffie and Cloud, they both have Restore, Lightning, Fire of the weaker, I guess you could say, materia, because they have not reached level 2 yet. So that's why I put them in the double slot to help boost their experience, or AP growth. Yuffie also has Poison All for multi-targeting attack. Probably not going to be used, because I did have enemy skill on her for more likely what I'm going to be using for multi-targeting magic. And then Steel, again, for the item I'm looking for. And then Cloud, along with, like I said, Restore Lightning Fire. He's got Ice All for multi-targeting. Enemy skill to learn enemy skills, because I will be looting some for this materia, and then Steel. So, again, my best setup, not what I would prefer, but again, I'm focusing more on AP growth, so I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of attack power for, or a little bit of damage for the extra AP growth. Especially considering most of my materia is very close to leveling as is. You see, 453 here, 236 on this lightning materia, 243 and 257. This lightning materia is very, very close. It's under our 200 AP left. I wouldn't be surprised if I leveled this materia before I got out of this area. Okay, with that said and done, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go back up here. Open this chest here. And we got a W machine gun. I believe that is a weapon for Barrett. I think it's actually also a double AP growth weapon. I wonder if I can actually take a look at it. There it is, W machine gun. No, we can't actually take a look at it. Okay, no big deal. I do believe it's a double AP growth also, but I think also, like the other weapons, they only have 3 separate slots. None of them are linked. Oops, didn't mean to go after that one. Alright, we're going to go south here, and right about here we should get another one. Alright, we want to go ahead and fall. Okay, hold the stick to the right, hold the right button, and repeatedly press OK. And if we did it right, we should land here, right next to that bag. And now we climb up, and we get the other item. Star Pendant, okay? That's a rather useless item. That item actually is, I believe it's, or I know it's an accessory, but I believe it actually protects against poison. Yeah, okay, I think we've had that item before. So again, another accessory that protects against the status ailment that I'm not worried about. So basically I just got some extra gil there. Alright, we're going to head this way. There's one more time we could possibly fall through. We're going to turn up this direction. Pick up this item here. And then between this turtle ether and that materia, we're going to fall one more time. This time I'm going to press OK, because I don't want to fall. There's no more items to get. And now press OK to pick up the transform materia. This transform materia is another materia that I'm not going to bother using. It is magic materia, so it is green. It inflicts the Mini and Toad status. So as I had said before, the white cape that I had gotten off of Genova that prevents the frog and small status, that's what these two abilities are, Mini and Toad. If you have this transform materia on a character that has been frog and you have learned the Toad skill, that is the only skill, magic skill, you will be able to use as a frog. You'll be able to cast Toad on yourself and come out of frog. So like Sleep, if you cast Sleep on an enemy who's already asleep, they'll wake up. And if you cast Toad on an enemy that's already a Toad or a frog, they'll come out of frog. I believe Mini works the same way. If an enemy has already been small, has already been hit with Mini, is already in small status, and you hit him with Mini again, I believe it returns them to full size. Again, another material I don't care for because it casts status ailments that I don't care to cast. So, at least not that material by itself. There is a skill I will learn later, an enemy skill actually, that inflicts a small status. Actually can inflict small and frog, I believe, in just one skill. It doesn't use much MP, I don't think. Alright, now we're ready to go back this way. We come across a battle here. Alright, didn't get the enemies I'm looking for, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this battle here. What I'm going to do, though, after this battle, is I'm going to head back to the Mako reactor we just passed, because I believe the enemy I'm looking for only spawns there. And if that's the case, once I find him and encounter him, I will show you what it is. It's the enemy is called the Bandrana, I believe is how you pronounce it. you can steal, what is it called, a diamond pin from it, which is a weapon for red. I think it's a weapon we, did we actually buy it? I can't remember if we bought it or not, but it is a weapon for red, so I'm going to go ahead and go back there and get it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick backtrack here, and I'll meet you at the battle with the Bangdrana, so I'll be right back. Alright, here's the battle I'm looking for. These guys are called the Bangdranas. Bangdrana, whatever. These are the guys I'm looking for. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh, never mind, don't have to. There it is, with a diamond pin right there. Alright, let's finish this guy off. There's Fyra. There's Thundara. I've already shown Thundara, and I killed the other enemy earlier. I forgot, he's immune to fire. I just forgot about that. And there we go, finish him off. And that's how you get the diamond pin. That is, again, a weapon for red. And there we go, lightning and fire just leveled up. Let's see exactly where we are as far as those are concerned. Let's see. Restore is still going to be 217. That will easily level up. The 217 is not very much more. Lightning just leveled, so now it's level 2. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Lightning is leveled up to level 2, so now we have Thundara. Elementals are going to be a while. That's just going to be a while. This Restore is pretty close. This Lightning and Fire have leveled, so that's good. And Clouds, Fire and Lightning have leveled. And this Restore is not quite as close as the others, but it's getting there. Now, I'm not worried about changing up the AP growth on them. I could change them for something else, but there's really not much else that I have that I want to change to. Probably the other thing I would want to change is which one of these is okay. UV's Restore material here is the closest one to leveling up. Probably when it becomes level 2, I may change it for cover, so I can work up cover, because cover is as it increases in rank, increases in level, the cover percentage will increase as well. So right now it's a 20% chance that your character will cover an attack for another enemy. As it levels up, that percentage will increase. I believe if it goes up 20%, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, I believe if it maxes out to cover 100%, which means that any time a character is going to take a physical attack, this character will block it every time. So I'd like to do that because that'll definitely make getting limit breaks a lot easier. It's going to take a lot to get there though, so I may not even be able to max it out in this playthrough. But I at least want to try to level up as much as I can, just so I can improve the chances. So when this Restore material levels up, I'll probably replace it with cover and move the Restore material to, I don't know, maybe replace this steel material or something. Because again, I don't really care for steel getting any AP growth. Alright, with that out of the way, I've got the new item. I went ahead and show that off. I think my next steel item is going to be... Okay, it's going to be a little ways away. So we're good for now. I'm going to meet you guys back where I left you guys the first time on the up and down train track. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back to about where... Hold up thought. Alright, I'm back about where I left you guys a while ago. Now with this final split here, we want to take the up path first. Jump over that little thing there, then we go this way. And we come down here. And there's a reason why we decided to take the upper path. You see Tifa and Barrett and them down there. If we took the lower path, we would end up down there where they are, and they say, hey, we can't get by this bridge. We need to find somewhere to open it. And you have to end up going back and coming up here anyway. Also, you notice Tifa jumping in and cheering for us. If Eris was down there, if Eris wasn't in our party, she'd be down there too, cheering for us. So let's make our way across this bridge. What do we have here? Oh, there's a Bangdrana here. Okay, I didn't realize we could actually encounter those guys here. I'd forgotten that we could. Alright, so let's kill these guys off real fast. I've already shown these enemies before how to beat them, so no reason to keep this in. I'll be right back. Alright, Cloud leveled up into that last battle, so that's good. Is he level now 21? Yeah. Alright, go through here. The camera will pan down, and Cloud will automatically make his way around there. In this little hut here. It's tight in here. That's so what he said. Alright. And turn this. We'll say do it. The camera will pan to the right. The bridge will lower. And our allies will make their way across the bridge. There they go. And make our way out. Now, we can actually head up this way and head back around. But first, we have a little thing we're going to do first. We're going to not engage in this battle. This is not what I wanted to do. As I was trying to say, instead of heading up back to the direction we went, we want to come down this way. Because right about here, we can start climbing this. And if you listen real close, you might be able to hear some birds chirping. If you can hear that. So we're going to climb up here. And up here at the top. We find some chocobo chicks in a nest. We're going to take the... There's a treasure up here. You can't really see it. We're going to take the treasure. And when we do, we have to get into a fight with their mommy. Which is a cockatolis. It's not really... Not a boss fight or anything. Not really difficult fight at all. Just straight up, just kill it as quick as you can. One fire, I did it. And there we go. Oh good, the restore material is leveled up. Excellent. Well, 2 of them did. And we get 10 Phoenix Downs for it. Very nice. Alright. I don't think we can go up again. If we did, you don't get anything else out of it. Let's see. Materia. Goofy, your restore leveled up. Yes, it did. So now we can put the cover on you. And let's change out steal for restore, because we're not going to be stealing for a little while. We don't need to be stealing for a little while. Alright. That restore is pretty close to leveling, so that's good. Alright. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, now we'll make our way back around. Back across this bridge. Jump over that. And this time we want to take the down path, so when you get to this point you want to go down on the controller. Or the keyboard if you're using a keyboard. And we get a reverse attack, that's nice. Let's seal evil on them. And we'll use Grease Lightning on them as well. And use Blizzard to finish them off. Alright. As I was trying to say, let's head down this down path here. And now we can cross the bridge, just like the rest of our party members did. Head over to the right into this bridge. The camera will begin panning the character to move it for us. We'll end up here. And we want to take the left fork first. And follow it around. Because underneath here is a battle. Actually, no. That's not what I was going to say. Alright, let's head under here. There's a little cave entrance under here. That has some items in it. Let's pick up this, open this first to get a tent, a mine source, and a power source. I can talk to this guy on this little bulldozer thing here. Oh, I knew it was here because I've played this game before. Okay. That's all there is. We just head back out. Another thing to go down there is to get those 3 items. Now we'll work our way back around here, and we'll take the right fork, or if you want to look at it from Cloud's perspective, the left fork. Wind our way through here, over here, and we'll continue down this little passage on this railroad in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. I'm Scoryth, the Renegade, and I'll see you later.